Gates are open. They're off and running. COUP for LUTE broke quite nicely towards the inside, but Bless My Path was fastest away from those 800-metre starting gates, takes the early lead from Mrs. Player, very prominent towards the outside. They followed further back by No Looking Back, and Crystal Over the Bay is showing some speed over towards the inside. So as they settle down to run now towards the 400 metres mark, COUP for LUTE in the green and black over towards the inside. The big white face, that's Bless My Path. Mrs. Player and Gary Player Silks moving up on the outside, then came Over the Bay. Further to the outside, Nirvana Girl is beginning to run on. But it's COUP for LUTE who's well clear and doing things very professionally as they run into the final 50 metres. COUP for LUTE wins it from Over the Bay, then Mrs. Player behind that Nirvana Girl, and then came No Looking Back. Well, COUP for LUTE, of course, a gelded son of Coup de Gras. His first crop are 2-year-olds, and they've been catching the eye, and this was a fine preparation for his first official start later on in his career, perhaps in the next week or so, as COUP for LUTE under Sean Veal for trainer Tony Riverland comes home lonely in this barrier trial, always in the vanguard and stretched away over the last 200 metres. Over the Bay, the son of Twice Over, pleasing run back in second. Mrs. Player in third, and rounding off the first four, number 12, Nirvana Girl. So those were the first four home passed in the second of our two juvenile barrier trials today. As you can see at this point, towards the left-hand side, Sean Veal is looking over his shoulder to see if he can find some company, but COUP for LUTE is just too speedy for them today. Over the Bay runs on steadily for second. Mrs. Player showed good early pace, was very green, will come on with the benefit of the run. And Nirvana Girl was also seen to be doing her best work late. So that's our second barrier trial, the first official race here at Hollywoodbets Scottsville today, due off at 12:45. Until then, back to the studio.